Daddy, why'd they build all those pyramids? Chapter 17, December 7, 2099 AD, door. What's yours say, Jen? Coldern asked. N-O-C. Jennifer pointed to the now fully exposed peak of what was a massive pyramid determined to be over 1,000 feet in height and width at its base. Ours says T-H-U-S, Coldern said. What about the others? Jennifer asked. Do they say anything? One has E-T, another has O-H, and one has only one letter A. Strange. The team now has unraveled 10 of these pyramids, all in the south half of Death Valley, all with a mark in English language near their peak, Coldern said. And all have been attacked by a laser of some kind upon discovery, so no one can touch them without protection, McGrant said, his khaki shirt drenched with sweat. Despite it being December when the average temperature was 65 degrees, the heat from the pyramids kept each excavation team very toasty. How many are there, Coldern? Jennifer asked. 10. Despite in-depth seismic searches, only 10 have been discovered. And what is amazing is they all date to before the flood of Noah, which was 2348 BC. He turned so he had a better view of the pyramid flanked by Jennifer's body, something clothes could not disguise. All were built before the flood, Jennifer said, wriggling her upper body just to tease her friend. Ever since her development, she loved attention. McGrant was great, but she was always on the lookout for a bigger fish to fry. 4004 BC to 2348 BC, Coldern replied, continuing to stare at the gorgeous scene in front of him. What method of dating are they using? McGrant said, wiping sweat from his forehead. Cesium-89. Oh, yeah, I heard about that new one. Sounds like the real deal, McGrant said. How close? Jennifer asked. My sources tell me it can date anything to within a month. Jennifer wriggled again to free her sticky shirt from her sweaty skin and, of course, to get the desired effect from Coldern and keep his undivided attention. Well, they say within a season, but the reality is more likely 6 months to a year. But this cesium method revolutionized dating and our understanding of history. A lot of scientists still hang on to the old carbon, argon, and magnetic methods, but they're gradually migrating toward cesium. That old 66-book Bible is proving to be spot on. Coldern now wiped sweat from his brow to combat the heat from 2 sources. Amazing, McGrant said, wiping more sweat. What team has gotten the deepest? Old McHugh over on the AME pyramid is down over 500 feet, Coldern said. They see anything? Jennifer asked, stepping closer to Coldern, who was now in a full sweat. Orders from above are to wait until each of the 10 pyramids is fully excavated. If there is no entrance found, they will start to cut into them, Coldern said. How far are we down, McGrant? About 300 feet. Remember, these are tombs, and the Native Americans, along with a host of other groups, will take us straight to court if we defile anything. Fortunately, the lawsuits to stop the excavation altogether are tied up in the courts. The court order to cease excavation was denied, so on we go. The president had a hand in that, so it is said. I got to find out who built these and why. I've just got to. My dad always told me there was a reason, and I was born to be the one who would find it out. So far, I got nothing, just a big, beautiful pyramid and no answers. Noah and his awful flood covered it all up, erased everything. Jennifer sat down on a rock outcropping, tears welling in her dusty eyes. What were the letters on that pyramid just south of us down by Bad Water? McGrant asked. That's the AH one, I think. Coldern pulled his phone from his back pocket, touched the screen. Yeah, that's the AH pyramid. Well, thanks for stopping, Coldern. Keep us up to date. Good hunting, Coldern called after them. Jennifer got up, moved over to Coldern, and put her arm around his ample waist. Thanks for stopping by, Cold, she said, staring at him with her tear-streaked face. She then put her lips to his ear and whispered, Call me sometime. Though he didn't know why, he spontaneously said, I will. He then turned and headed back to his rented white Corvette parked on the edge of the road known as Artist's Drive. As he got to his car, he could not resist the urge to turn back and look at Jennifer, who was still staring at him. She gave him a little wave as he climbed in the driver's seat and fired up the engine. His own engine was already roaring. As McGrant walked briskly down the path, he saw his foreman walking up the path toward him. The foreman gave him a little wave. As they met, the foreman said in out-of-breath words, Chief, we found something. The foreman hung his head, breathing hard. Better take the elevator from now on, Sayo. What do you guys come up with? A door.